Southern Dipper 96 here, and today we have two topics we're going to be speaking on. But before that, I'd like to introduce my best friend. Been my best friend since how long?
Just a long time, man. What, first grade maybe?
But anyway, so yeah, his name is Zach. And yeah, that's his name. But why don't you tell him our topic?
Alright, let's see. First topic of the day. Now, we got two topics today. We have the Confederate flag. Y'all know, as you guys know, there's the whole controversy with the Confederate flag as of right now. And the big saying right now is hate or heritage. That is the question. So we're going to touch on that a little bit and give our views, you know. And obviously you guys know we're from the South, the big NC, but it is what it is. Our second topic of the day, we're actually going to take a trip tomorrow, and it's going to be to the Devil's Tramping Ground. Now, if you haven't heard about that place, well, we're going to elaborate on it more later in the video, but it's a spot up in Chatham County, near Siler City. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with it, but it said that the devil awakes during the night, and he walks in a circle, and that land has been barren for over 100 years. So that should be an interesting video. We might have a couple videos on it, actually. You know, maybe a little paranormal stuff, but who knows? Let's get straight into it, though. Confederate flag, hate or heritage.
Hold on. Before we start talking about it, real quick, today we are both dipping Copenhagen straight long cut, like our last video.
Now, I'm not big on straight, or at least I wasn't, and then obviously he got me into it, so here we go.
If you're packing a lit with me, cheers.
Are you trying to wait, huh?
Cheers. Come on, bro. Okay. So now that's done, the most important part of the video. We are going to discuss our first topic.
Okay, Confederate flag. Now, don't mind leaving comments and stuff, letting us know your personal opinion on it also, but you know, I'm just gonna give mine a little bit. My big thing about the Confederate flag is I do not believe personally that it should be taken down. You know, it's really about Southern pride for me. You know, I've watched a couple videos, I've done a little bit of research, stuff like that, and I really don't see how it represents racism. In my opinion, I see it as we fly our Confederate flag beside the American flag, alright? You get it? You know what I'm saying? And if we take down the Confederate flag, what it represents, what the Confederate flag represents is the time in our nation when our nation was, you know, we were divided. Obviously we had our Union and we had our Confederacy. But the Confederate flag, just because it still flies, doesn't mean it represents that we are divided now. It flies beside the American flag to show that we have went from being divided to being one now. And that's what we need to focus on. Bringing it back into the picture now, all it does is enrage people. They say it's representing racism, but you know, I've seen signs that are a lot worse than that Confederate flag, you know? Because if you don't look at the Union flag as representing, you know, freedom, we don't see that as freedom. You don't hear of, you know, African Americans saying that.
I forgot what the Union flag looks like.
Exactly. Nobody knows what it looks like because that's where the Southern pride comes in. We still fly the Confederate flag because that's Southern tradition. Now that is to our heart. We have relatives who have served in the Civil War at the time, and yes, there are people up north that were, you know, they had relatives serve in the Union. But like I said, you don't hear about Northern pride, do you? It's all about Southern pride. That's what we are. It's nothing to do with racism, nothing to do with that. It's the fact of it was a tradition. We are proud to be part of America. You know, that was once a division, and now we are America now.
Proud. So it's heritage. It's not hate at all. Because, I mean,
we were watching a video earlier. Remember the video we were talking about?
Yeah.
And there was actually one of the lawmakers from South Carolina, where they're actually right now they're talking about was one of the first places to drop the flag at. And he made a comment actually, and we got the comment right here. He said that taking down the flags and the monuments around, it's not going to stop racism. No matter how many people think it's going to cause less racism, if anything, it's going to cause more. Because you can't defeat racism by trying to take down flags and monuments. You have to defeat it with love and peace. And that came straight from the mouth of a South Carolina lawmaker. I mean, so if that's not good enough for you to know right there, you know.
Yep. And the woman compared it to should they keep a swastika up in a
Yeah, she did compare it to that. She compared it. The lady off of CNN. She asked the man, you know, how would you feel if a swastika was flown on a World War II model? World War
It was
II
actually
monument.
BBC. It was actually BBC.
Was it BBC? Oh yeah. Anyway, she asked him, what would it be like? You know, would you feel the same if a swastika was flown near a World War II monument? Now, for me, that question was irrelevant to the whole topic. The whole topic was about the Confederate flag. That's what the whole video was about. That's what the title of the video was about. That's what it was about. Comparing the swastika to the Confederate flag is a huge difference, okay? The swastika represented a nation, okay, the nation of Germany, that's what they called themselves, or
Was that war with the world?
was that war with the war? War with the world. And the swastika, if anything, I can see where that represents racism, because the swastika is used in different stuff now, like the KKK, you know, the
Neo-Nazis?
the Nazis, the new Nazis, the Aryan Brotherhood, stuff like
neo-Nazis,
that.
same thing.
Neo-Nazis, whatever. Some people don't know exactly what they're called, but you know, those are used in racial practices, because yes, KKK, everybody knows that's racist. I don't care who you are, if you're in the KKK, it's a racist thing. That's what it is, you know. Anybody who shouts white power, black power, anything like that, that's racist.
It's a misconception because
Exactly.
they fought a Confederate flag around,
Mm-hmm.
and they have an idea of what it means. They just don't have the full, complete understanding of what.
See,
the
there's
Confederate
us.
stands for.
There's people like us who, you know, I was raised in the South. That's where I was raised. I came from Florida and I came up to North Carolina. I've been always Southern. That's how I've always been. And that flag never represented a time like, oh yeah, let's bring back slavery. Let's fly that flag, and it shows that we're racist people. No, we fly the flag to show, you know, that we have pride in what we were before and what we are now. Look what we become now. You know, we can take them same exact colors that were on the Union flag and the Confederate flag, and what was it? It was red, white, and blue. What is our nation's flag now? Red, white, and blue. I mean, that's all I got to say on that topic. You know, I don't want to go too much in depth to it, because obviously some people won't agree with my opinion and everything, but everybody has their own opinion. You know, I'm welcome to. I'm sharing it with you guys because, you know, I feel like I have a legitimate reason to know, you know, to feel that way that I do. Now, you want to elaborate a little bit more, or you want to go ahead to the next topic?
I'm done talking about it. It's a sensitive topic to some people.
As of right now, it's sensitive. We might come back in a couple weeks to it, you know, once everything settles down and we know what's going to go on.
But our second topic is tomorrow. Me, my big brother Zach, and my big brother, one of his buddies, are going down to Chatham County and Siler City, and we will be going to the Devil's Tramping Ground.
Sure. Now, you're welcome to look up videos on YouTube. There are other videos that, you know, they show you people who've actually
I won't
went
look
there
up
before.
videos. I look up information.
And I definitely
Look up
wouldn't watch the
information.
movie trailer for it either, though.
Just look up information on the video or on the Devil's Tramping Ground.
It's a pretty cool topic. They say that
The myth, the myth is that the devil walks around at night around a circle, and nothing grows in the circle. It's a complete, full, perfect circle,
basically perfect.
and nobody,
I can't
nothing
even draw a
grows.
perfect circle.
nothing grows in the circle. And the myth is that the devil walks around at night and plans his ways to
evil.
destroy humanity.
Now, it goes a little bit more into it. There's a legend saying that anything put within the circle, it prevents the devil from doing his dance. Now, there's people that say they place cinder blocks, or they place necklaces or rings or different items that were, you know, valuable to them, and they came back the next night, or they came back the next day, and it had been moved out of the circle. Now, who knows? Maybe somebody went out there and they were pulling a prank and they moved it, but it could be. I mean, this is a spot where nothing has grown. They've tested the soil. The soil is great. There's no imperfections of the soil. You know, you can grow anything there, but nothing will grow. The seeds die. They won't even sprout. Your vegetative ones, they die out too. They just wither and die.
And tomorrow it's supposed to be real bad. It's supposed to be thunderstorms in Chatham County, and we're going to try to stay all night. We're going to grill hot dogs.
Oh yeah, supposedly also you cannot stay up all night. Now our sleeping patterns, I don't know if you can tell maybe by the bags under my eyes or his, but you know, our sleeping patterns are messed up. What, 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock sometimes. It all depends. What, 9 o'clock yesterday morning for me. I mean, it just all depends. So we know we can stay up all night. That's just how our sleeping patterns are. We'll probably be up the rest of the night also. they say that there's a lullaby that you hear that you cannot stay up all night in there, because if you do, you'll interrupt the devil's dance as well. And there was also myths that camping in the circle, you will not feel any movement whatsoever, but when you wake up in the morning, your tent, all your supplies, and yourself will be out of the circle. There's a legend that Boy Scouts had went, and they showed up, they camped in the circle, and they woke up the next morning 2 miles away from the actual spot. Now, do we know if that's true? We don't, but that's why we're going to find out.
We're bringing 2 tents, 2 regular size tents.
And we're going to camp right there in the circle. We're not going to camp around it and do anything like that. Now, I'm going to take this cross right here. I don't know if you can see it exactly, but it's, you know, there's no imperfection. It's just good. I'm going to take it off this necklace, and it's going in the circle. And we're going to see what happens.
Yep.
We will do a video. We should do a video tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do a video.
You know, even if it's storming or whatever, you can see us in the tent at least. You know, you'll know that we're there and we're not BSing
We'll
nobody.
definitely get some footage of it. Some footage of us being out there and stuff that happens and stuff.
Now, it is on private property. There's a man that owns it, and the man that owns it, he is in a wheelchair. But, you know, he says that he's heard things about it, but he hasn't witnessed nothing just yet. Now, I don't know if it's because he hasn't went out there enough, or if it's because he hasn't attempted anything, or if it's just he hasn't seen anything at all, period. We won't know until we find out, though, will we? Should be interesting, though. Will be interesting, though. But we will definitely be bringing you a video tomorrow night on it, whether we're in the tent outside in the rain or wherever we are. The video is going to happen at some point in time.
So, I guess we'll wrap up this video. I mean, we've discussed our topic, we've discussed our trip tomorrow, and
welcome to leave a comment. Please leave your comment on your opinion. We don't delete comments, we don't ban comments, anything like that. We welcome all comments. If anything, give us some topics of discussion for our next video. We can maybe get them up tomorrow night while we're at the actual tramping ground.
Yep.
But
anyway, so we're gonna end off this video. This is Southern Dipper 96. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to our channel. We'll make many more videos. Remember, if we get 50 subscribers, we're doing a full can of Skull Extra Mint. Either me and Zachary and Austin will, or me myself.
And I'll be making a YouTube video soon, or actually I'll be making a YouTube channel soon. You know, so we'll be posting that whenever I'll be coming into more videos and stuff. I'll be here a lot more for some of these videos, and as well as Austin, his other person who comes.
So keep packing lips.